How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Gagg Reel, finally, after forever. I'm Clayton.
I'm Logan.
We're back. We've already done this, so if you hear us sighing between, it's because his watch caused problems.
Yeah, we control the whole thing with my watch. It has all the shit on it, and all you gotta do is press a button to start it, stop it. That's it. That's all you gotta do, and it does everything else.
Except for when it's dying.
Except for when it's a low battery, and it decided like, oh, hey, by the way, bro, denied.
Yeah, so we definitely did the first 10 minutes of a different video. I'm actually going to check time. Okay, so we had a third of our first episode back done, and that's all gone. But hey, we're back again,
And
first time that you know of.
Yeah, we're back again.
So, what we were saying before all of that crashed out was we should be back for a regular set, and we should be able to start putting videos back out consistently, hopefully. And I think we were talking about, we've been about 6 weeks at least out, probably closer to 2 months, because I had a son who is now 6 weeks old, so that's at least that long since we recorded.
Yeah, and you missed all the fun stories to go with that.
Yeah, so we'll get back into those. We're trying to get a couple pumped out for this month, but we did miss like the whole month of October, which is sad.
Spooky month.
Because
we're gonna do 13 days of Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween's my favorite time of year.
We could still technically do it and just have some release in November. Halloween does.
Could.
Yeah.
Technically, but either way, with it.
13 days of Halloween.
I mean, we can get a week of Halloween. I mean, it's not as cool as 13 days, but.
Nah,
either way to it, we did try to somewhat prep for Halloween. We put out some new pop vinyls finally. We once a year change them.
He owns those ones.
Yeah, they're horror ones. Those ones came from me.
That's I don't do anything horror related.
The back and forth of Halloween is I love it. It's my favorite, and he's just like, I can do it that way.
Yeah, I'm the bah humbug of Halloween.
You can tell it's mine though, because starting there, going all the way to here is Killer Clowns. So. And these ones, like, those are cool too, but, like, that's the important ones. That's why they got the most camera space. Made sure you could see them, that I would block these.
Scared them. I was just reading the ones. The special editions.
But yeah, we did, for Halloween, we were going to do some other stuff back here, but we just did this last minute. We've been talking about it for a couple weeks now, but we just now got around to doing it. So, again, hopefully back regularly. Still haven't decided how often or anything.
Yeah, and if you can hear my children screaming in the back there, ignore them.
We went for more of a horror aesthetic, so we put a very loud wooden door there so that they could scrape at it, just for the effect.
Yeah, and then the random crying and screaming and screeching.
Yeah, he doesn't have kids. The house is haunted.
Yeah.
The
old 2 foot tall toddler in there is totally not playing.
But. So, like, that's basically what I've been doing for the last 6 weeks. Did that and a little bit of stuff here and there. I do stuff. I've done a couple TikToks about, like, the masks and things I was doing. So,
Did you do that on our channel?
No, I brought the masks. They're out there so that we could do a video of us making them together. I even brought, like, some pre-done and then some that aren't touched at all. So that may be another thing we do. Only thing is the tool is kind of loud. So I just didn't know if we were going to record that part.
Why not?
It's loud.
Get the full experience.
Yeah, it's ear deafening. We'll put up a thing that just says headphone safety now, remove them.
Yeah, ear raping.
But that's what I did. You've had some news in the YouTube world since last time recorded.
Yeah, I got chosen to be a beta tester for a game. It's not like anything woohoo or anything like that, but I've just never been chosen for a beta test in my life.
I mean, the fact that you were beta test chosen while being a content creator is where it's a little more woohoo, because, like, there's plenty of beta tests you can join regularly.
Well, it's because...
But they approached you and wanted content made on it.
It's the game I play on my channel all the time, Mon Bazoo. The guy that is making the game I got chosen to beta test is making a game very similar to it. He's basically copycatting the guy that made Mon Bazoo. He's copycatting the whole thing, but instead he's making it in America instead of Canada. So instead of all the weird shit like growing pot and stuff like you do and maple syrup in Mon Bazoo, it's all United States based.
Yeah, you grow pot, but it's illegally.
Nah, now, well, he's trying to figure out, like, one of the things was he had a form going out of what illegal thing that he can do in his, and everybody in the thing said meth. And I was like, I have I've never heard something more perfect in my life.
I think I could count on my fingers perfectly the amount of people I know that have done that personally.
And you only know like 12 people.
Right. So like out of the 8 I know, 10's a lot. But,
so like that was super cool. And then I actually made the video and posted it to YouTube. I almost said Facebook like an idiot, but
I mean, Facebook has a gaming, so.
But posted it to YouTube, and the guy actually commented on it. So I was like,
yeah, that's pretty sick.
It actually was like one of those fucking stoked moments.
I was hoping if I just talked about Killer Clowns enough that they'd like send me a free copy of the game when it comes out in the beginning part of this year.
I mean, you can go back in time.
Yeah. Well, no, it was supposed to release beginning part of this year, and it's just still not out, and they don't have a date for it. So it's another Cyberpunk.
Dum.
But it's a clone of like Dead by Daylight / Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
so it should have been developed a lot faster because the whole game's already out. They just had to put a new character. But,
I really hate that we can't tell if the video's actually started or not. That it's actually running. It made the ba-doop-a-doop.
No, I'm sure. It's fine. It's good. We'll trust it. It's
well,
like
okay.
20 more minutes
Does it make a sound?
time.
It makes a sound when you turn it on, which it did make that sound. But does it make a sound when you turn it off?
I heard a noise, but the noise I heard when it turned off might have been your watch doing like a, hey, I'm low battery. So either way, hopefully this is another 20 minutes of us talking.
Yeah, because I'm about sick and tired of wasting my
that's another bit why we got to work on that editing part. Is so that when it does that, we can just clip things together.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I mean, that's awesome.
That's the one thing fucking duct tape can't fix.
Duct taped these clips together for you. WD-40'd them so they'd move smoothly.
Hey, that's how you get
Who needs transitions when you've cut the WD-40?
That's how you get that, what is it, that, what's higher in 1080p?
4K?
Really?
I'm sure there's plenty in between there, but...
I thought it was like 1780p.
I'm sure they're there, but 4K is the next most used one after 1080p. So, like... 1, 2, skip a few, 1080, 4000.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, we'll try some Halloween stuff, try and squeeze some of that out before October's over.
I am not going to say what I thought, or what I was just like, blew my own fucking mind just now. I will not say it, because that's going to make me look retarded.
What, that it's October?
No. That 1080p, and then 4K is
4,000.
Yeah, I never realized.
I mean, when it goes to like 360, 720, 1080, there's quite a jump to hit the 4K. But now I think like, there's also like...
What?
Did they go 8K or was it 10K?
8. That's what my Samsung is in the living room.
So, they did 8K, so next would have to very clearly be like 174,000. Shit's so smooth it looks like it's just you in person. That's what the 3D, the movie theaters is.
Yeah, you can literally shake the people's hand that are on the TV. That's what that...
It's just a fourth wall that AI tracks and you can talk to it. It's like watching Deadpool, but if you could interact with Ryan Reynolds directly.
Yeah. You're talking during the movie, it's like, hey, they stop it.
Yeah, you're over here, and he's like,
he just stops, he's like,
listen, why'd you even turn on the movie?
Yeah, shut up, eat your fucking popcorn, nerd, I'm talking.
Trying to Netflix and chill, and he's like, put that thing away, yeah, I'm on screen.
Yeah, I ain't trying to see your ween. Jeez. Honestly, that would be great.
I feel like they could just could put that in there anyway, and just fourth wall break, just pretend that he knows what's going on.
I would definitely watch TV pantsless a lot more.
I was actually watching I was watching Big Mouth today because they dropped a new season of it, and they had a really good fourth wall break. So she says something to the camera, and he turns, he goes, "Do not break the fourth wall. We just got it repaired." I was like, that's my favorite thing I've heard all week. But
yeah, I don't even... Coming across it now, I still think we need to move the office around to where we're facing each other. Because having to, I don't know about you, but having to look at you like this is really...
But yeah, but then I'm going to feel the need to like sit like this the whole time and talk to the camera.
Why?
Looks how they talk to the people. We have fourth wall break. Literally, it's the whole thing we do. We're talking through the fourth wall to the people at home the whole time. That's that's how this works.
No, stop yourself.
But either way to that, I don't even remember. I was off on a tangent at the start before we got off on that one.
To be fair, I spaced out completely what we were talking about as soon as I
know he was talking about doing October videos. This one here is just a mock-up. Don't take this as how the whole thing's going to go, because we've just been so long out of it that we sat for a good 20-30 minutes trying to figure out how to start this.
Technically, we sat here for an hour because we did record 15 minutes and then catastrophic failure happens.
But, so... Yeah, there's a lot of downtime before this. There's been like 2-3 weeks of us talking about getting back to it, and then there was 20-30 minutes of us even just getting it. We had to go to Walmart to get a new tripod. We're not off duct tape and hope anymore. We've upgraded that a little bit. Still don't have mics, didn't go anything for that. Changed the pop vinyls, that was cool. Had some other ideas, didn't do that. Board of Dreams is gone. We realized that in the last video, so that was sad.
Oh yeah, the big white square that's on the wall.
Yeah, I've showed it off on TikTok a couple times.
It's like 6 different shades of white.
Yeah, there's a section now where the board was, and it's a lot wider than the rest of the room, which is weird because we don't smoke back here or anything of the sort. But then also, it's like it picture framed out multiple squares of different shades.
It's like
and there was nothing smaller put there after or before.
Oh, what the hell's that thing whenever they zoom out multiple frames?
That's what I was thinking, like more in person wise though. I would say when they do like the double mirror in a box to where it does like the tunnel effect.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. I was just thinking of like a physical. I've seen them where they do like the lights with the double mirror, so it just looks like a tunnel. That's kind of what it looks like we were doing. We're getting like a core line. Yeah, it starts off
like my forearm white, and then it goes all the way to like.
Well, there's a speckle of fingerprints in there too.
Well, like fresh mechanic white.
But, well, I mean, that side of the office we've never had really touch anyway because they can't see it, which if we had it looking nicer, I'm sure we could do an office tour, which would just go, wee. It's not very big, but...
Hey, you leave this room alone.
Hey, I'm used to having things that aren't very big that work just enough. I do have 2 kids.
Samesies.
Yeah.
I got mine first.
I can't remember which one
of the... worked better.
I don't know which... portion of video we were talking about it, but that was a bit difference on it as well. As I had a son, so between the both of us, there's a boy now. He doesn't really do much like a platypus, but to be fair, as he said, he's only
6-month-old baby.
as he said, he's only 6 weeks, so like he can roll over, which is early. But other than
I
that,
said 6 months, didn't I? Or did I say 6?
I'm gonna go with weeks, but. So Charlie gets, into some stuff. Today even, like I got one for you for a tangent. I had a bag of chips for salsa, and I had them sitting next to me on the couch this morning, and I let her have one when she woke up because she would come over asking for chips. And then I get up, go to the bathroom, I come back, and the bag's on the kitchen floor, empty.
Nice.
And this was 3/4 of a bag of chips. And I was like, oh no. And I was like, oh God. So I parent panic, went running around, and I was like, where are the chips? The chips are somewhere. And I go look on the couch, they're not there. I go look in our room, see if she went to wake up her mom. They're not there, not in the kitchen. I was like, what'd she do with these chips? They're just gone. It's like there's this much of a bag of chips, just poof. And I was like, what is happening? And then she's been following me this whole time with a baby carriage. And I was like, the same one you guys have. And I was like, she's following me, and then she moves it. She like pops a willy with it, and I hear like, and I was like, wait a minute. And I turn around, I look, and as if it was an infant, she poured the bag, and I was like, what a way I could have served chips at my party for Halloween. Could have just been like, yeah, we're going horror aesthetic. Here's a baby carriage of Tostitos chips.
Well, it's like the girls, because see, I have 2 girls. They use theirs to hold their Pop-Tarts.
Well,
they each get 2 Pop-Tarts in the morning. They'll come in there, bring their stroller in there, throw both the Pop-Tarts in there, push the thing back into their bedroom and watch TV.
She tries to haul everything else. Like she's trying to put her brother in there, but it's too small. But last place I was looking, because I was over here, I was like, where? She pours everything else out. I was like, where are they at? This is like a horror movie of like, oh no, where to go?
Yeah.
And they were just laid in there. Then I dumped them out because I was like, I'm not cleaning those up later. And she was so upset. She just, no! The whole time. And I was like, you can't. No, because next thing I know, you're going to get the salsa out of the fridge and just bathe it in there. And then I'm going to sit here and eat a whole gallon of salsa to just be like, can't waste it.
In there with a fork and spoon, you're all just like, I
just look like cereal. Just chips floating in salsa.
Ew.
But yeah, so I had my own little horror movie this morning. There's a panic of that one.
I thought we almost had a scene out of a horror film this morning. Avery, so we got that new couch.
Yeah.
So the story I was trying to say before everything went dumb. So Avery likes to climb on the new couch that we got because we got a big ass sectional now. So she likes to run across to whatever because, she's not even 2. But she doesn't realize that nothing's going to save her.
She's run into the abyss.
Yeah, basically. So she was running back and forth, right, along the long side of it. So from the arm of the chair all the way to the corner, and back and forth. And then the 3rd or 4th time, all of a sudden she has to change her trajectory like we added pieces to the couch.
Forest lava is wretched.
So instead of running straight, the little shit just slants it this way, runs, and off. Fucking headbutts the coffee table, slams down.
Painful. Is your watch okay?
It was my ring. But slams down on the fucking table, then falls again, hits her head on the metal rack of that table in there, and then just goes a weird look, and I'm like, there's about to be blood just fucking everywhere. Nope, she was fine. She was a tank.
Charlie, I thought we were gonna. It would have been absolutely my fault. I was talking about my good parenting skills of hitting my children with objects.
Yeah, that's what brought up.
So I'll quick redo that one just so you guys can hear it. I yesterday felt horrible. Don't worry, try not to make a habit out of throwing things at my children. But I had one of those extended claw things with the rubber bits to pick stuff up.
Let them be,
Well, that's it. So they laid them on the bed because they had them on a boppy pillow, and I was like, I didn't realize it when we were cleaning the house, and I tossed that claw onto the bed, and I just hear thunk, and then crying, and I was like, oh no, and he's got a red line across the forehead, which I then compared to make myself look even better of a parent. Now each kid has a story. Because about the same age for my daughter, I threw it was KY jelly. I threw a tube of that into the other room and right in the forehead, as I just hear a scream, and I was like, cool, now I've hit our daughter with lube. Fantastic.
Oh man.
So spinning off of that one, it's funny. So I'll quick on that one. Charlie has gotten a hold of it before. Same bottle, I guess. Revenge on that one, and she on the floor, and played in it, which is disgusting. Only to the front of, it's not like anything. It doesn't come up. It's soapy and stays soapy style, it's slick. So when she just in the floor, Caitlin was like, "Oh, I'll mop it up," and I was like, "Dang." So she mopped it, and it just more of the floor became lubed. So it's just a full 2 days worth of her remopping and trying different things because the lube was just getting worse. So the whole floor was just slick, like we could penguin slide through the kitchen. But
we need to do that here. Continue with your thing, because I think I know what I want us to do.
So we got a pull-up bar, one of the ones from Walmart, where you hang on a door frame. We didn't trust it before because our house was built landlord special edition.
Like mine, but I bought mine.
We
decided to buy the edition.
Our bedroom, the paneling over it, one day I shut the door and it fell. So I didn't, nice. But then I saw they triple painted the one above my daughter's door. So I was like, it's got to be solid. I go put it on there. It's a little crunchy, but it works. So I go and I'm over here and I can't do a pull-up anymore because I've just not worked out in forever. So I grab it and I can hang pretty decent. I'm trying to work towards it, doing the bends, getting back into it. And I've been doing that, and Charlie comes over and she goes, me, I want to do it. So I put her up there, and then she's just, so I was like, hey, look, and just walk away, and she's, no, because she's got to drive. If I was doing that, I'm this far, but she's 2 feet tall, so